Thank you, Mr. Stiles. Good evening. As Mr. Stiles said, my name is Alex Conway, and I'm a senior here at the Smet Jesuit. I want to take you back to when I began thinking about high school. From the beginning, my parents knew that they wanted a Jesuit school, as they were familiar with its educational philosophy that takes into account the whole person and fosters not only intellectual growth, but also moral and spiritual development. Ever since about 4th grade, I personally wanted to go to SLU because I'd always heard that SLU attracted the smartest kids. To me, SLU and smart were synonymous, and I liked that. When November of my 8th grade year rolled around, I applied to SLU and was accepted. However, during the spring and early summer of my 8th grade year, I played lacrosse for the Saints, a SLU and Smet feeder team which practices here on the North Fields twice a week. I quickly grew accustomed to the great facilities and friendly atmosphere, and my parents liked the short commute. We met Coach Kevin Foy and some DeSmet families, all of whom unknowingly opened my mind to the possibility of attending DeSmet. Slowly, something inside of me began to draw me towards this school. We subsequently inquired with the admissions office about coming to DeSmet well after the November admissions deadline. Mrs. Ann Gibbons, the admissions director, was with us every step of the way. She assured me that, quote, DeSmet has it all. Not only would DeSmet meet my desire for academic challenge, but it would also provide balance between extracurricular activities, sports, and spirituality. At this point, the decision seemed very clear. But one question still remained. How could my family afford to send me to DeSmet? We met with Mrs. Gibbons and explained our financial situation, having 3 of my younger siblings in Catholic education. She brought together the resources of the DeSmet benefactors and matched us with the financial aid necessary to make DeSmet a DeSmet Jesuit education a reality. I will always remember walking into the halls a couple of days before school started and attempting to figure out how to open my locker. Mr. Burns, who I'm sure many of you remember, went completely out of his way to show me how it's done. He took the time to talk with me and made me feel very welcomed. This seemed to be a pattern, as everywhere I turned, I found a supportive member of the DeSmet Jesuit community. In my sophomore year, my homeroom teacher, Miss Kathleen Laurie, who's right there, and my lacrosse coach, Mr. Rob Hutchinson, came to cheer me on in my first half marathon. This supportive community became all the more evident during the second semester of my junior year when I became seriously ill and was hospitalized 3 times in the span of 3 months. Father Costello, or as we affectionately call him Kaz, visited me in the hospital and celebrated Mass in the middle of my room. Every one of my teachers, and especially Dr. Densberger, worked closely with me so that I could persevere through this difficult time and maintain my academic momentum. My 4 years have not been easy, as I've had many challenges, and I like that. The next step of my journey includes seeking opportunities at colleges such as SLU, UMKC's 6-year medical program, Washington University here in St. Louis, and the University of Notre Dame. Now, I know I'm ready for college, and I take with me the pride of belonging to the school that truly has it all. It is because of people like you that students like me have the opportunities that we do. Thank you for your continued support, commitment, and generosity.